I greet you all, my esteemed viewers of Occulture TV. For the week, I wish you peace and healing, and sharing in your sadness for you who have lost your dear ones. Today, we are going to look at preparation of slabs. But in physics, according to physics and mathematics, normal forces, gravitational forces, friction, and hand forces acts on a person climbing the stairs. So in the engineer's mind of the stairs, the steepness, remember force is equal to mass times acceleration of an object. But forces can also be determined from force is equal to mass times velocity over time, according to Newton's second laws of motion. Slabs are flat horizontal structural components in buildings that are used to create floors, ceilings, and roofs. They are vital parts of buildings because they provide a stable base for other elements like walls, beams, and columns. In a lecture room, one of our professor used to tell us that there are many types of slabs. For example, we can talk about a one-way slab, two-way slab. These are common in Uganda. Grid slabs, flat slabs, circular slabs, and very many to mention but a few. I think I also use this opportunity to answer the one who asked me that who was the first architectural engineer to build a storage house. But there is no clear information, but according to the archaeological evidence, it reflects back to a man called Imhotep, who lived in around 2650 to around 2600 BC. But not to divert from our listeners, slabs distribute loads to beams, which then transfer the load to vertical columns, and then the columns spread the load to columns, and columns carry the load down to the footing, which spread the load over a larger area, and this keeps the structure in a stable position. For example, by the way, people, if the non-living things like buildings can coordinate with a load and then maintain a stable balance, why not even human beings to coordinate and maintain or begin something for the benefit of our own sake? Remember, concrete slabs are durable and can withstand a variety of climates. This resilience reduces the likelihood of structural issues over time. A listener asked, do non-living things consist of dead cells? My answer is obviously no, because whoever studied biology knows that dead cells are a composition of things which were once living things, but now they are no longer living or they are dead, as the word it is. But still in slabs, in thermal performance, concrete slabs have a high thermal mass and are good conductors of heat. It's important to consider thermal properties of concrete so as to minimize wasted energy. Remember, heat in joules is equal to mass of an object in grams times the change in temperature, which is in degrees Celsius. Remember, in chemistry, we have ionic bonding, metallic bonding, covalent bonding, and many more. But when a slab is casted, a bond occurs between the elements like Max Spanner, iron, the BRC, the sand, cement, water, to mention but a few. But the skeleton of a slab is prepared for where it is going to be laid in construction, and this skeleton can simply refer to the reinforcing structure of a concrete slab or to the framework of a binding that includes the slab itself. The reinforcing structure of a slab can be made of steel cables or steel deck. In the practical world, we use steel cables to prevent the concrete from separating if the structure cracks. But in composite slabs, a slab made of steel deck provide tensile reinforcement and form work, while the concrete topping provides compression strength. Remember, in high schools or secondary, my teacher told me that from the interaction between two objects, force is a push or a pull that results from the interaction of two objects. But don't forget that force is a vector, and from our O-level back, I can remember the unit of a force is called Newton. 1 Newton is equal to the force required to accelerate an object with a mass of 1 kilogram by 1 meter per second squared. However, in modern physics, a number of research is underway concerning the above subject. But my lecturer told me that to determine the structural requirements, assessing the steel grade and strengths, evaluating fabrication requirements, cost and availability, and consulting with experts can help determine the quality of iron bars to use while building any structure. Therefore, a quote by Isaac Newton: "To every action there is always opposite and equal reactions. We build too many walls and not enough bridges." Truth is over to be found in simplicity and not in multiplicity and confusion of things. Thank you so much, our dear listeners. Let's link up in the next update.